Why would you sell an unfinished house? I bet you're wondering, right? You've seen the listings on the MLS. These properties are framed out. They've got maybe electrical and some plumbing done, but they're just throwing them up on the MLS. Why would you sell it without finishing the house? Nobody that takes out a loan or a mortgage can purchase it. You can only really sell it to another investor or a cash buyer, right? So I'm going to kind of debunk some of the thinking here on why someone would ever do that. What are the most common reasons an investor or a buyer would sell their property before finishing the renovations, before finishing it so that it's rent ready, before finishing it so that a family can move in, okay? So the first thing is really no surprise, right? And it's money, okay? So if somebody runs out of money, poured too much into the project, and they can't go take out a loan, or they can't borrow any more money, and they're just basically tapped out, that's a reason to sell a house before finishing it, okay? The second reason is time. And so this is really, kind of a little bit ambiguous, but if someone loses interest, I'm kind of bucketing that in here too. If someone doesn't have time or interest to finish the renovation, to finish the project, to finish the property, they usually sell it to somebody else. And sometimes it's because they're just too busy. They have so many other projects going on. So you got to think about that too. If you have reason one or reason two and you're a buyer and you're looking to buy an unfinished property, those are typically okay reasons. But reason number three is not. And this is a really important one. It's the hardest one to gauge or find out. And that's if there's something wrong with the property. I'm just going to draw a little house here so you can kind of see what I'm saying, right? Maybe they pulled permits, maybe there was some kind of special zoning or easement. There's a ton of things that could be wrong with real estate. There's a lot of legal things like adverse possession. You want to make sure that you do your due diligence and you really understand if there is a problem, how severe is it before you purchase a house that is unfinished. If you're selling a house that's unfinished because you ran into something with the city or the township that's going to be costly, like a foundation problem, or you need to replace a major utility on the property, you need to be forward about that and tell the next person so that they can take that into account. So these are the three main reasons why someone might sell an unfinished house, why you might see unfinished properties for sale on the market.